cord don't work. Wiggle every... Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car in park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
These spots too crucial, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes, kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car in park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
These spots too crucial, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map, crusade. Filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Just as in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car in park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rushing seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots two cruisers, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, his ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map, crusade. Filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Just as in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car in park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rushing seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots two cruisers, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He tried to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. I got a cable hanging out the door. Hold on. That's the way our night's going.
Band Mom 2024 says, hi John.
Hello to you. Welcome in. Welcome
Andrew 8377 says, hello everyone.
in. Hello. Welcome in.
Bijek 2022 says, hi John.
Big EC. Hello to you.
Moose_goat says, hello John and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Beta Preppers 1 says, LOL sup. Wicked Clones 83 says, howdy John.
Howdy.
Angie 416S says, hey John, Pammy, and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Kakasper says, good evening everyone.
Kakasper's here.
ZipXPopieX says, hello.
Howdy.
Chirild says, hey John.
Hey.
Kim Crafton with Bups says, hey friends. That song though, so perfect.
It is, actually.
Ryan 152793 says, hey everyone.
Hey.
Glitch Critter 1968 says, hello John, pay me truck keys and Texas Vanda Legend. Sherry_FSC says, hi John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Kim Crafton with Bups says, add that to the song, cable hanging out the door.
Yeah, that's new tonight.
Stream Elements says, Kakasper just cheered 100 bits.
Kakasper with 100 bits. Thank you so much.
Kakasper says, I'm here for the long haul.
All right. Thank you, Kakasper. Thank
Deborah
you.
Buckmiss Cinderella says, hi John took that song too seriously with the cable hanging out the car.
It was a coincidence. It was a coincidence. What's up, everybody? How'd you guys like the game? What are your thoughts?
Chirilge says, did you have to change out of your pajamas? LOL.
Pretty much, yeah, did.
Ianthaman says, it's my guy John Gray.
It's me. This is a new technology we're streaming on tonight, so I'm hoping it's not horribly delayed. But it should allow me to eliminate a whole bunch of servers and computers if it works out. That's why you guys saw all the test patterns all day long.
Bandmom 2024 says, I didn't watch the game, but I heard a lot of people didn't like the halftime show.
I didn't have any problem
Stream
with it.
Elements says, Bijek 2022 just cheered 100 bits.
100 bits. Thank you, Big
Kakasper
EC.
says, game was good. Ryan 152793 says, which team did you want to win?
I didn't really care, honestly.
Deborah Buckmiss Cinderella says, loved it all, but game was a little boring.
Yeah, it was.
Chirilge says, Dean Vincent knew what he was doing. Anteam says, hello, Mr. Scan.
Hello to you. All right, you guys wanted me to come out tonight. Here I am. I'm out.
Wicked Clones 83 says, loved it showed how fraud the Patriots really are and should have never been their only reason they were there because the schedule strength was .333. Deborah Buckmiss Cinderella
That's
says
too
the
nerdy for me.
halftime show was on point for sure.
Can't hear the scanner.
Sarah_902 says, yeah, what a tease seeing the test notification, LOL.
Sorry about that.
Ianthaman says, can't hear the scanner John.
It just it was by my.
Anteam says, I loved it. Music is a vibe. You don't need to know the lyrics
That's right.
to have a vibe.
I agree.
Mark the Mad Shark says, John be a man and say you miss me, come on, let's be having you also. I'm the best in the kitchen because I always eat everything S.H.E. cooks always. Stream Elements says, Bijek 2022 just cheered 400 bits.
What's the 400 bits? Thank you so much.
Chirilge says, I was just glad Patriots lost since they knocked Texans out.
Oh, man.
Kim Crafton with Pup says, I watched the special halftime from Turning Point's Praiseby. Stream Element says, Mark the Mad Shark just cheered 1,000 bits.
Mark the Mad Shark with 1,000
I am the
bits.
Man
Thank you.
says, is there something going on in Freeport, John?
Don't know.
Stream Element
just heard
says,
on the scanner, honestly.
Kakasper just cheered 100 bits.
With 100 bits. Thank you so much, Kakasper.
7-Eleven, just be advised, I'm not going to return on that bin.
Cherilge says, I feel like Bad Bunny was given a strict dress code. Sherry__C says, I missed the first half, took a shower at halftime, and watched the last quarter, which was the best.
That's right.
Zilkspupix says, John, I like the new layout on the screen.
Thanks.
Stream Element says, Anteam just cheered 200 bits.
With the 200 bits. Thank you so much,
I am
AMTM.
the Man says, I heard Mexican OT was in Freeport, John.
Oh,
Stream Element says, Donyan TikTok just subscribed.
thank you.
Zilkspupix says, the Turning Point show was amazing.
I didn't watch it.
Stream Element says, well, Murders just cheered 50 bits.
50 bits. Thank you so much. All right, let's get to work. These cops are not going to record themselves, guys. They're just not going to do that. It's a Sunday night. Don't know what's going to be happening, but I figured I'd go out for an hour or two. Usually this is my day off. Usually I don't stream on Sunday, so thank you for all the bits. Make up for that.
Wicked Clones 83 says, what's the temperature there tonight, John?
It is 66 degrees
Little
here.
Bit 918 says, Bad Bunny was amazing mad. There was basketball with it, LOL.
I got 60.
Whip It Up Wishes says, love the vibe and the message of the halftime show. Game was kind of boring. And hi, everyone.
Hi.
Kim Crafton with Pups says, the Turning Point show was phenomenal. Chillin' Like a Villain 212 says, hello, John and Trunkies.
Hello to you. All right.
Stream Element says, Bijek 2022 just cheered 200 bits.
With the 200 bits, thank you. Guys, we got a hype train already. Level 2, let's go. For a Sunday night, it's pretty good.
Stream Element says, well, Murders just cheered 50 bits. Cherilge says, you can always take off Monday.
Huh? I don't stop.
Littlebit 918 says, might get a few DUI here soon.
We're gonna see. Yes, we're gonna see. I don't wish that to happen, but I'm hoping we have a completely, I'm gonna say, uneventful night.
Repeating 2377.
Of course, our mission.
I am the Man says, are we here for long, John?
Hour or two.
Stream
or three
Element
or four.
says, Bijek 2022 just cheered 300
With
bits.
the 300 bits. Thank you so much, Big EC.
Mad Max 115541 sent a $20 super chat.
With the $20 super chat. Thank
Mark
you
the
so
Mad
much.
Shark says, Whip It Up Wishes didn't even make me a birthday cake last week. I have no words other than I'll invoice you for letting me down. Shanae, the D.979, says, hey, John.
Hey, hello, how are you?
Wicked Clones 83 says, was there any crazy calls on Scanner during the game, John?
There was 2 actually.
Stream Elements says, well, Murders just cheered 50 bits.
We got 50 bits, thank you.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, so you hope it's quiet, LOL.
I didn't say that. I didn't say the Q word. I was not tossing the Q word around. Although last time we said uneventful, that didn't turn out good for us either. That's the time you guys went flying. Guys, welcome in. If you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. That's what we do here. Do me a favor, depending on which platform you're watching me from, we should be on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, TikTok, and tonight we should also be on Facebook, although I haven't had
Stream
time.
Element says, well, Murders just cheered 50 bits.
Thank you for the 50 bits. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe or follow, depending on which platform you're watching me from. I think we're live on Facebook. I'll have to stop and check it over here. I hope we're live on Facebook. That's what it was. I'm going to start doing the live stream on Facebook too now. And Rumble. Rumble's first time streaming tonight over there.
Stream Elements says, Cherilge just cheered 30 bits.
Thank you for the 30 bits. Let's go, guys. We got a hype train already, which is absolutely amazing. Wasn't expecting that for a Sunday.
Bijek 2022 says, choo choo.
Let's go.
Stream Elements says, Old Murders just cheered 50 bits.
With the 50 bits, thank you.
AD101M says, Clute Dispatch, show Sheriff Gray on duty.
Sheriff Gray? Oh, that doesn't even have a nice ring to it at all. That sounds horrible. That sounds
Shanae,
absolutely awful.
D.979 says, not live on FB, I checked.
Okay.
Stream
Well,
Elements says, Sarah _ 902 just cheered 35 bits.
let me check it real quick.
65, are you feeling this one?
Stream Elements says, Old Murders just cheered 50 bits.
What are you doing over there? What's the county guy doing over there? Hiding at the McCoy's parking lot. What are you doing?
Whip It Up Wishes says, maybe I'll have to drop some more treats in Discord soon and send some to John and Pammy as a thank you for always providing the entertainment.
Well, thank you for being here. Wonder what happened with that. Let me see. What about Kick?
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Rubio Lynn.
I have to work on the Facebook tomorrow.
Whip It Up Wishes says, maybe some Valentine's treats.
Hey, that'll work. I like Valentine's Day treats.
Jeffrey Miller says maybe it was by design, but we're only on horizontal YouTube.
Yeah, I have
and
to-
we're in subscribers only mode.
Subscribers only.
Angium 2302 says, he probably running radar.
I did not mean for it to be in subscribers only. Let me see if I can change that.
AD101M says Rich Whittier, County and Gray, get the heck out of my spot.
Let me see what's going on with that.
Stream Elements says, Cherilge just cheered 15 bits.
With the 15 bits, thank you so much.
Whip It Up Wishes says, keep an eye on Discord, y'all. Maybe tomorrow.
All right, just,
Ryan 152793 says, John, he watch you. Bijek 2022 says, shows you in LJ.
oh, thanks. That's not working. Can we have any other issues for one stream? That's okay.
Jeffrey Miller says you successfully turned it off.
Yep. All right, let me see something here.
Chillin' Like a Villain 212 says, John stalking this cop.
I'm not stalking. I would never do that. Stalking is a crime. Duh.
Dreambird says, 4.
Stalking is definitely a crime. I would never do that.
Both are clear.
Mark the Mad Shark says, John Whip It Up Wishes isn't bothered about my cake. I thought she loved baking. I'm disappointed. Haha. Ryan 152793 says, Officer John stalking you.
No, not me.
According to Rochelle Cross, open address here in North Creek. Complete. My name is Mayor 302 here from
Well, location's definitely broke.
Clear.
Let's see if I close it. Nope.
Yeah, okay.
AD101M says cop here. Why you lied and said you're in Lake Jackson, but I can see Pearl pointed at me. Old Murder says,
I guess I'll take
you're
it off.
welcome at Pammy9588.
All right, well, that's broke. I'll just take it off.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, Officer John is checking you out.
Definitely not. I just take it off. And I'll turn the scanner off too.
Ryan 152793 says, John, can you keep my grandmas in your prayers? They both have cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Big DeVep
Absolutely.
says, what department is that over there?
That's county.
Chirild says, I hope he doesn't have a cat. LOL.
1342. We're going to be in the parking lot on West 2nd. Great, sir. 672.
All right. I don't think this guy's going to do much.
Whip It Up Wishes says, was that a darking bog?
Call him John Paul.
Ryan 152793 says, Officer John, want to race you.
Hi.
Mark the Mad Shark says, 105 Street, it's permanently connected to my main TV, even if I'm not home.
Ah, look at you, Mark Fancy Pants. Shark.
Christopher _1710 says, how's it going, everyone?
So far, so good. We're just getting started. Hopefully it's just a typical Sunday. It means we just drive around aimlessly, wasting our gas, our tires, and our fuel. Get to hang out.
Ryan 152793 says, hey John, we need to go annoy C-Notes. I Anthem says, play the John Gray song again, John.
All right, let me see if I can find it.
AD101M says county here. Gray has been spotted headed to Sector 7G.
We are
Mark
in
the Mad
Sector
Shark
JT.
says, always here, though you know that especially when I comment something mature and grown up. Stream Element says, Chris Docaire _1710 just cheered 100 bits.
100 bits. Thank you for that.
Christopher _1710 says, relaxing Sundays are good sometimes. Marcia Saralegui says, hello, John, how's the night? I'm surprised you are here on a Sunday. Nice to see you.
I know. Normally I take off Sundays, but
You're going to be eligible for your insurance if your firm registration is valid.
Ryan 152793 says, how much is it just for one tire on the Camaro, John?
I don't remember. I got a pretty cheap quote from Tirefly, but I can't remember. I know total for 4 was 900, but I've never pulled the trigger on it. I'm gonna...
Little Bit 918 says, John, because you're always out. Have you seen a difference in crime between 2025 to now?
Okay, last year was strange. I thought it was increasing.
Country Boy 23123 says, always film 5-0.
I don't know if I've seen a difference or not. I do know in 2025 it got really...
says, the John Gray song.
Yeah, we gotta play that. I'll have to come up with a way to play it. How can I play it?
AD101M says those guys at the party last night were so surprised to see Sheriff out so late. Ryan152793 says, damn, I got 4 tires for like $440.
Oh, I need those tires. That's the ones I need. It's not even the realm of possibility.
Stream Elements says, Cheryl just cheered 100 bits.
With 100 bits, thank you.
Tazis Madago says, hello, John.
Hi.
Ryan152793 says, sing it, John.
You sing it? No way. We'll let Dean do that.
Country Boy 23123 says, go to Discount Tires and tell them I sent you, and use my number, you will get a 50% off.
Ah.
Cheryl says, YouTube.
YouTube? Okay, maybe. Oops, I dropped you guys.
Ryan152793 says, but my truck a 1997.
1997, okay. So we're gonna have pretty soon. We'll probably be in a Pinto pretty soon.
Stream Elements says, Cheryl just cheered 7 bits.
7 bits, thank you so much.
Marcia Saralegui says the Super Bowl was good and so happy Seahawks. One, it was nice, and halftime was amazing. Did you watch, John?
I did.
Tazis Madago says, the voice sounds like it has anxiety. Say my name, LOL.
I like this voice. The voice sounds like it has anxiety.
Ryan152793 says, do you remember the size of your tire, John?
No, I don't. Don't have a clue. Not a clue. I wonder something. Let me test something real quick.
455 traffic. Robert Zebra Victor 3080. Robert Zebra Victor 3080.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Cecilia
delay.
Marie says, good evening, John and friends.
Good evening to you.
Kim Crafton with Pups says, I just paid almost $1,700 on my Durango, but got Michelin. Tazis Madago says, it's funny, I talk fast just like the voice.
Let's see here.
Stream Elements says, Cheryl just cheered 3 bits.
With the 3 bits, thank you for that. And this is absolutely amazing that I can turn off so many more computers now. With this, it's a little delayed, more delayed than I'd like, but...
Kim Crafton with Pups says, way too expensive for tires, but need them to last forever.
Last forever? If you're just some little old lady who drives to the store once a week. Maybe. That's what they always say about used cars, right? Oh, just some little old lady drove it to the store once a week.
Chirild says, don't talk about me like that. Kim Crafton with Pups says, well, I'm a homebody, 2018, with only 46,000 miles. I do work, but sometimes from home. Sarah_902 says, thankfully, my husband works for Michelin.
There you go.
ID never afford tires. We get free sets.
Oh.
I drive a lot for work.
Gotcha. Dang, I need a husband.
Texas Menthologen says, FYI, I can find tires for your car new, set of 4, for roughly $400 installed.
Dang. I don't have $400, so there's that. We just keep putting air in it. We just keep putting air in it for now. That's being over ambitious. I'm just trying to pay the water bill. Welcome to the Red Light Channel, everyone. Now it's green.
Chirild says, it's Texas Man the Legend. Print Guy says, whistle. Texas Menthologen says, it's cheaper than that $900 quote. LOL.
Yeah, much cheaper. Much cheaper.
Ryan152793 says, John, we can put semi-tires on it, and then we can drive over car.
Just jack it up. I like it. I see where you're going with it. I see where you're going with it.
Angium2302 says, I just got my first water bill since I moved into my apartment. It's only $22. Unfortunately, the shower was the only thing used. Texas Menthologen says, sorry for being late. I swear I didn't fall asleep during the Super Bowl.
I can see that happening easily.
Ryan152793 says, and they the 5 won't recognizing us.
They won't.
Bandmom2024 says, hey John, did you take off the location being at the top of the screen?
Yeah, I just took it down because it's broke. I'll fix it tomorrow.
Roll Tide 66 says, hello John, Pam, and Trunkies.
I just took it down because it's broke. I'll fix it tomorrow. I know why it's broke, but I don't want to go home and fix it. It's because of the changes I made today. I have to go change that because I changed the other things. If not, it'll put us in Lake Jackson all the time, so. It'll be back tomorrow.
Ryan152793 says, John broke it.
I definitely broke it. Let's go see what's happening in Lake Jackson.
Chirild says, everything goes wrong in the car at night.
That song is catchy.
1911.
1911.
Just for information, I'll be standing by for super drivers to come pick the female up. They're coming out of Danbury.
1911 clear.
Big Devep says, saw lights on other side of freeway.
I didn't see any.
55 taxi. Taxi 500.
Did I miss them?
Well, Davis 95 says, might be good to keep the other areas guessing. Are you in Lake Jackson or are you not? LOL.
I'm in Lake Jackson, yeah.
Chirild says, LOL.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. Just put a fake location up there.
But I'm behind it.
But then they'll see the screen. That's the only problem with that.
Jethro Miller says Vermont, that's where Bigfoot lives it is.
Jethro, isn't it amazing the push they give the vertical videos compared to the regular live stream? Which tells you that they have the technology to do it. Hey, yeah, it sits down on purpose tonight.
Big Devep says, we're definitely lights other side where you came from.
I'll go see. How'd I miss them? You guys are better cop watchers than I am.
Texas Manthelogen says, I pulled the bulb out of the Texas symbol. No shining it in the sky tonight.
None of that. I gotcha.
Jethro Miller says we were trying to convince Bow to run both streams and just ignore the vertical stream to get a few bucks out of it. Chirild says, YouTube is showing full screen.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's my design tonight. I wanted to make sure that I can keep the full screen going. Because that lately, every night has been dying after about 30 minutes, so.
18, go ahead.
Victor William Sam, 8253. Victor William Sam, 8253. I'll be at a TJ's car wash.
That's in Freeport.
That's first.
I'm gonna go check and see if you guys are right. There's lights over here.
Bijek 2022 says, 332 B Magnolia.
Location number C2
Chirild says, no TT.
I know, that's not working.
Jethro Miller says, I was wondering if the horizontal stream possibly dies because the computer streaming it goes into sleep mode from nobody being at it.
No, what it says is that that computer that was running on, it's overwhelmed, so the encoder gives up on that one. That was what I've determined. So that's why we moved this over here to a better computer. I know why it's doing it. I'm just seeing if I can stop it. There's Magnolia. See if there's anything hiding over here. I don't see nothing.
Chirild says, just checking.
Yeah, I figured the Sunday would be the perfect time for some testing. Sorry about if anybody lost their watch streak with my nerdy stream today. Don't do this at home. I am a trained professional. I don't think you can do U-turns at a four-way stop, but I'll check the law on that.
pickup 28.
1911.
Texas, John George Lincoln, 917. John George Lincoln, 917.
Marcia Saralegui sent a $2 super chat.
Thank you so much
Let's
for
see
that.
some action tonight, John.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't promise anything. I don't control the action. I just document what's happening. Thank you for the $2 super chat. That's amazing.
Chirild says, I didn't get to see the nerd stream.
It was it was just had a test pattern on it.
Sony, if you have a return on the Saru Rios out of Waco, Texas, they're going to be eligible on an ID only. Their driver's license is going to be suspended for...
Bijek 2022 says, I
It's
didn't.
going to be eligible on an ID only. Insurance is confirmed. Registration is valid.
It literally lasted about a minute.
1911, go ahead.
Mets 12 says, what's good, John?
What's happening, Mets 12? Welcome in.
That's clear. Can you turn on the 27?
Marcia Saralegui says, face fuchsia poop shape.
Huh?
1911, go ahead.
Chirild says, oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I just had a test pattern on it. That was it. There might be some more tomorrow.
Ryan152793 says, behind you, John.
Behind me? What's behind me? Is it a bear? Is there a bear behind me? Do I need to run faster? Oh boy, that made it worse, didn't it? I'm trying to clean this window off for you guys.
Can you get her off the welfare check?
Welfare check. Let's see if it's at all these buttons.
Texas Mantheligen says, the test screen had the image that would show up on TV at night
Yeah.
when TV used to end for the night.
I know.
Normally after MASH or that final Thunderbolt transmission commercial.
Well, I don't remember any of that, but if you say so, if you say it's true. Yeah, back in the day when the TVs used to just go off.
Ryan152793 says, your friend alligator.
See if this welfare check is by any chance. They didn't give an address, so always comes to mind though. So we'll check it. Got nothing else to do.
Jethro Miller says, I don't remember the TV going off for the night or when MTV had music on it. Mets 12 says, how's the night going, John?
So far, so good. We hit the live button. We hit the live button and everything's been fine so far. I'm just gonna check over here. Dang it, that streak is... Oh man! We are out of windshield wiper fluid. Damn it. Well, that streak's gonna be there the rest of the day now. Let me see if I can get it off with the defrost. That didn't turn out well. That didn't turn out well at all.
Strikes Off Blue says, did you watch any of the Super Bowl?
I did. I don't see anything over here. Hey, we got rid of it, kinda.
Chirild says, woohoo, we're live. A Merliman says, got to gas station.
All right, that got rid of it. That worked.
Van Mom 2024 says, you made it worse, John.
I made it worse, didn't I?
Skirl 82 says, hey everyone.
Hey.
Chirild says, LOL.
That's better. Tomorrow you'll probably see that test pattern on my Facebook page because that didn't work. Just so you know.
Marcia Saralegui says, yeah, it looks good, John.
We pulled it off. Let me add to my list. Get windshield wiper fluid. Cheap windshield wiper fluid.
It's going to be either one of those.
Chirild says, is it foggy again?
Not so far. We can even try to drive to Angleton if we want, I think.
Jethro Miller says, I listened to the Super Bowl with Bow, but then YouTube cut the stream 3 minutes before it ended, you know, because we were listening to the Super Bowl.
Ah.
Ben Wild 2025667 says, hey everyone.
Hi. Lewis. I know where that's at. Let me see something real quick.
Chirild says, Amazon wish list everyone.
I could add windshield wiper fluid on there. That's when you know you're broke. When you got to put windshield wiper fluid on your Amazon wish list.
Marcia Saralegui says, I watched the Super Bowl on Peacock. It was nice.
I just turned on my TV and watched it with antenna. Just like we used to do back in the good old days. I mean, before my time.
Davis95 says, courtesy of Google, DIY windshield washer fluid can be made for $1-2 per gallon by mixing 1 tablespoon of dish soap with half a cup to 1 cup of rubbing alcohol isopropyl and filling the rest of a 1-gallon jug with distilled water.
Let's do that. All right, so how much? 1 cup of rubbing alcohol? Oh, 1 cup of rubbing alcohol costs more than the windshield wiper fluid. Oh, that's loud. And
Ben Wild 2025667 says, how are you doing, John?
Wonderful.
Chirild says, you got the tablets on there.
No.
Year-old male who's having trouble breathing.
Oh, I do have the tablets on there? Gotcha. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I never tried them.
Status 4 clear.
Jethro Miller says, never put dish soap in a washer fluid jug. It causes cavitation, and then you have to rinse it out manually.
Oh. Well, heck, I don't want no cavitation. That sounds horrible. I don't know what it is, but it sounds bad. Only you can prevent cavitation. Cavitation is just getting worse and worse every day. I feel like I'm using this word wrong.
Marcia Saralegui says, that was nice. You need to do that, John. That sounds cheap for windshield wiper fluid. Chirilj says, does it update if someone buys something from the wish list?
It should, yeah.
Oldabis 95 says, anti-cavitation here too. Disregard my advice. Texas Mantheligen says, you keep saying that word, but I don't think it means what you think it means. Jethro Miller says, if you want to be cheap, an 89-cent bottle of rubbing alcohol mixed with the rest of the way with water, as long as you're not worried about it freezing, it'll work good. Marcia Saralegui says, Jethro, you would know you are the one that's probably all backed up, LOL.
What do you mean I don't know what cavitation means? I don't know what it means. I just use it randomly in random sentences. I will look it up because I don't like not knowing a word. Looks like Freeport's making all the stops. Let's go there. Let's go to Freeport.
Littlebit 918 says, it's free at most gas stations.
Or you could just get your oil changed, which I also need to do too, and then just fill it up. That's also a hack.
Jethro Miller says cavitation is when a pump motor spins and causes air bubbles, which makes it unable to suck up the liquid.
Oh yeah, I was way wrong. Yeah, we don't want any cavitation around here.
Hey, no criminal offense, verbal only, parties are separated. Show me 1024 today.
Jethro with the $5 word of the night.
Littlebit 918 says, hey, don't attack me. I'm too broke for an oil change right now. Davis 95 says, sounds best to leave the windshield washer fluid to the professionals.
That's true. It's true.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, I was about to make a joke, but I better not. This is a family show, LOL. Chirilj says, let's see if they say boy or man tonight. Marcia Saralegui says, I goggle at this. Is what it says the formation, growth, and rapid collapse of vapor-filled bubbles or cavities in a liquid caused by dramatic pressure drops?
Well, that sounds bad. We're not going to do that.
Says cavitation is also when the cops check the old prison pocket for contraband.
Could be.
Jethro Miller says, well, I've been watching long enough now that when I see those purple LED lights, I know where we are.
Oh.
Zuxpopiek says, in the hood in Cincy, some intersections, they will clean your rims and windshield for a few bucks.
People in Brazoria County would be clutching their pearls, calling the cops on them if they did that here.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, I hate when my wife has cavitation, LOL. Merleman says, Midas having a sell, I think $29 to $39.
For oil change? That's pretty good.
Jethro Miller says Drew Denzel 9266. Hello, everyone.
Hello to you.
A Merleman says, yes.
Yeah, let's do the deal for a moment. I've got a few things deal eligibility there.
Big DeVep says, I do not recommend Midas. And that's all they'll say about that.
Not sponsored, not sponsored. Have you guys seen the latest Buc-ee's controversy? It's completely not true, by the way. I want to preface that. What I'm going to say, it's completely not true. But the rumor is, quote, they donated some ungodly amount to ICE, which if you think about it, it's not even possible to donate money to ICE. What they got confused with is they did donate a whole bunch of money to Republican candidates, but there's a whole bunch of videos on TikTok of people like throwing their Buc-ee shit in the trash, and I'm here for it. I just want to reiterate, so Buc-ee's doesn't sue me because they are local, that it is a complete rumor. And it's not true, but I'm loving it.
Jareelj says, I recommend Quick Car in Angleton.
But I'm here for it. The videos on TikTok of people throwing beavers in the trash and their cups in the trash and catching them on fire and shit, I'm loving it. I want to just say it one more time so Buc-ee's doesn't sue me. It's not true. But I think it's funny. Kinda. But what they're mistaken on is all they did, and that's why I'm not allowed to film in Buc-ee's parking lot, is because they are a bunch of statist Republican supporting back the blue people, and that's why I'm not allowed to record in their parking lot. So, I mean, it is kind of true, but they just got the narrative wrong. Don't sue me, Buc-ee's. I don't like your store. That's not a crime to say. It takes a 1 second Google search to find out that it's not. I mean, you can't donate to ICE. It's not a thing.
Chapman 1086 says huge artificial on food waste too.
So they're kind of right, but they're kind of wrong. Ooh, Municipal Park. We can go on a close patrol in Municipal Park. We'll go the other way. We'll do a U-turn here. TikTok videos are pretty funny, though.
Big DeVep says, We are the opposite of sponsored by Bucks.
That's right. The opposite is sponsored by Buc-ee's. We've been kindly asked not to go there anymore. But you know what, guys? I'm going on about 4 or 5 months without giving Buc-ee's any of my money. Not a one single dime of my money. Today my daughter came, I'm gonna have to admit this. Today my daughter came home with somewhere she obtained some beaver nuggets, and I ate half a bag of them. And I didn't feel good about it, but they were good. I feel like, is that cheating? If I didn't go to the store and get the beaver nuggets, but beaver nuggets just happened to appear and I ate them, am I wrong? Am I wrong for that? Let me know in the chat. My Buc-ee's boycott does continue, though. The last time when they said I'm not allowed to record cops in their parking lot, I dumped that ice out, and I didn't even purchase that drink. That was the last time I stepped foot in a Buc-ee's to purchase anything.
Webb says you took the bait. Texas Mantheligen says, no, if you didn't purchase them yourself, it's not cheating.
All right.
That's cavitation. Chapman 1086 says I can't go in my dually if I have my .signs on. Sorry, I'm gone from there.
Yep.
Big Deveb says, hook, line, sinker.
They got me?
Jeffer Miller says, you're not wrong, sir. It's just like when my wife went to bed and forgot that she had a blizzard, and now she doesn't have a blizzard anymore.
She doesn't have a blizzard. Oh, damn it. We were going to go to the park. Got distracted by telling my story.
Advice given to him. I'll be back in.
I'm going on about 4 or 5 months of not giving Buc-ee's one single dime, where I was giving them $100 to $200 a week. So, I mean, they have a right. It's their private property, right? They have their right to ask me not to record on their private property, which I still will do from a public easement. But it's also my right not to patronage there. So both of us are American.
Bandmom 2024 says, I second Big Dave on not going to Midas. You cannot trust them over there. And that's all I'm going to say about it, too.
Oh, I'm not kidding. Someone in the chat says, are you still complaining about Buc-ee's? No, I'm just telling my Buc-ee story. It's my stream. I get to tell my stories. Oh, man. I think they found...
Bubba the Big Truckee says, what in the cavitation is going on here? LOL. Big Deveb says, Buc-ee's has infiltrated the homeland. I repeat, Buc-ee's has infiltrated the homeland.
It's my stream.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Alronco28.
Thank you so much for the follow. Alronco28, thank you for follow over on Twitch. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to Scanner. We record police interactions. It's a Sunday night. More than likely, we're just out on a Sunday drive, so... So I think they're kicking somebody out of the park and they need help. Let's go to the park. So he needs a second subject to get this guy out of the park, I think. I cannot, I'm sorry guys, I cannot afford to help him. Maybe I don't know how I can help. If I'm right, they're kicking somebody out of the park. I asked for a second unit to help kick the guy out of the park. The park is just up here. And I'm only guessing that because the last time I heard him, he called out on a close patrol at the park. All right, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's been sitting here for a long time, but I'm gonna go. I just want to point out the park sign here says no loitering in the park, and I don't, it says...
Van Mom 2024 says, serious question, John, the first don't see what the big deal is with the homeless. If it is a homeless person sleeping in the park, I mean, they're not doing anything, they're just sleeping, I don't understand.
Right. I was right.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, John's just on a Sunday night stroll and occasionally checking the officers' cavitations.
I was right. I put all my clues together, and here we are at the park. We got 2 units. Oops, I don't want to park in the handicap parking. This is not parking in the handicap parking. How you guys doing? What do we got to do? Kick some guy out of the park?
Yeah. Yeah, poor guy.
You already got him?
Yeah.
Oh man, where are you taking him?
Yeah.
To jail?
Yeah.
For what?
Loitering.
Loitering.
I tried to take him to the hospital, but he didn't.
Why don't we just call EMS?
Because he's not lacking anything. He's just tired and dead want to go.
So you're taking him to jail?
Leave him here.
Well, we're too late, guys. That's bad parking, but I did not park in the handicap spot.
Casper says, damn.
That's bad parking. Let's get out of here.
M_right 19 says, and just like that, they scattered.
I'm sure earlier enough.
Oh boy, we fogged up. Let's unfog ourselves.
Christina_0479 says, I think that's unfair to take him to jail. They should have just told him to move on. Christina_0479 says, poor guy.
Made our window worse again. Did you guys see how I put all the clues as to where they were? So they said, show me on close patrol at the park. Then they called for a second unit, so That's how I found him. What is the judge going to do in the morning? Just throw him out, right?
Chirild says, well, I hope I never have a cop problem. But if I do, I'm calling you on Facebook so you can make them scatter. Miss Girl 82 says, the system is corrupted.
I mean, does that solve our homeless problem? He's going to get another fine and... Does that solve it? Do you think he's going to ever pay that fine?
Mark the Met Shark says, you can go in any park anywhere you want, day or night here. No matter what time it is, what happened to land of the free?
You mean you get to actually use your parks you pay for anytime you want? That's so weird. That's so weird. Clutching my pearls. That's a random chair. Kind of makes me want to get out and sit in it.
Wild 202567 says, I am going to bed. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Zuxpoopyx says, I bet he will pay the fine with a check from John. Bruha 210 says, hello, everyone in here, half frozen.
Half frozen.
Chirild says, yep, if this was Houston, they would never have looked. Mark the Mad Shark says, you don't have to pay to enter any park here. Every single museum is free. Also, you don't have to pay for an ambulance, no matter how rich you are, and certainly don't pay for hospital treatment or medication.
Dang. Nah, that's... If you're broke, you're dying here.
Bruha 210 says, it's -2, and my whole bathroom is completely frozen over.
Oh, man. Yeah, if you're broke, you're dying here. I don't exactly have activist health insurance. I don't think there is an activist or content creator health insurance program, so there's that.
Jethro Miller says, Era Chan's Axe Outdoors, what's the population in your town?
Oh, I don't even know. Not a lot.
Chirild says, absolutely.
Depends on which town we're in. Just hardly any, let's just say that.
Mark the Mad Shark says, jaywalking doesn't exist. Either you can cross any road, wherever you want always.
That's weird.
Bruha 210 says, Lucky Mark ambulances, here charge $100 to just show up at your door.
I think the typical ambulance ride is about $2,000, I think. You don't even want to get started on the helicopter ride. You have to take the helicopter ride, you're really cooked. You think anyone actually pays for the helicopter rides? Come on over, man. Let's go to Sector JG and hang out for a minute.
Chirild says, population of Clute 10,900.
And what?
Davis 95 says, and you can get a new house before you could life flight.
That's right.
Texas Manthelogen says, the population of the Clute, Lake Jackson, Freeport area is roughly 50 to 60,000.
Why couldn't it be 60 to 70,000? 6, 7. There you go. There's the answer.
Chapman 1086 says Clearwater Beach Avenue. Says you Jay, walk you get fine. Signs all up and down the road. Brewhot 210 says, my heart surgery was over $1 million 7 years ago. Zuxpupiax says, how much does it cost for the helicopter? I am curious.
About 100,000. That's a guess. About 100,000. That's a guess. If I'm wrong, maybe.
Biject 2022 says 20,000 and up for life flight. Chirild says population of Lake Jackson 28,000.
Hey. Not even get it. Oh, I don't know if I can. Let me see if my phone is working.
Ryan 152793 says he should have asked for EMS. Mark the Mad Shark says, if you get any form of cancer here, you get paid for having a true story, and the treatment doesn't cost a penny piece. Zuxpupiax says, if you take a helicopter ride, do they take checks?
I hope so. I hope so.
Brewhot 210 says, and if you have insurance, you usually pay 20%. Texas Manthelogen says, my helicopter ride would have been around 40,000, but my insurance covered it. Out of pocket was about 5,000. Davis 95 says, I heard of a lady that had to take an air ambulance from Hawaii to Vanderbilt in Nashville. No idea how much that bill was.
That'd be a lot.
Biject 2022 says, it was 22 grand for my dad to be life flighted. Ryan 152793 says that a dumb reason to take someone to a case.
I'm assuming you meant cage.
Stream Element says, thank you for following COVID-1911.
Thank you so much, Coven. Getting our little spot over here.
Country Boy 23123 says, anything going on tonight?
Nope. Nothing at all.
Ryan 152793 says, yeah.
Nothing at all happening tonight.
Country Boy 23123 says, oh hell, COVID, I'm running. Bubba the Big Truckee says, John farted.
Did not. Wasn't me. Yeah,
Ryan 152793 says, Cashier John wants your number. Spopiex says, I got auto-modded.
Uh-oh.
Scanner says, test. Chiril says, population of Brazoria County, approximately 437,000.
Most of that's in Pearland.
AD101M says Clute will be taking cute Valentine pictures at the fence. John, are you attending?
I don't know. At the Richard Gate? Let's drive to Angleton.
Ryan152793 says, you guys should have gate at the park to keep people out instead of putting them in a freaking cage.
They could do that, but there's no money in that.
Jethro Miller says Aerochan's Axe Outdoors, if you look on the side of the tire, you'll be able to see the tire size. Hopefully we can get you some super chat money or something like that to help you out.
Well, thank you for that. Guys, I've got to, I'll be honest, if I had money, I'm trying to stop us from getting evicted, the car's repoed, and water and lights turned off. So I got to put that last. So if you sent me money, I'm going to spend it to stop all that from happening.
Ryan152793 says, do you know why the park have a closeting time?
It's because the people want to keep the homeless out of the park.
Chiril says, John, if you have a disconnect notice, call 211, and the county will usually pay one utility a year.
I think my plan is pawn shops.
Big X 2022 says WTF happened to Das Price. Big Dave VCTX says WTF. Why is the gas so high?
Oh no, luckily we don't need it.
22 says gas. Ryan 152,793 says John got Ponus off.
Attention for BMS, attention for BMS. We need a great to see you now. Hope is shaking and
Ryan 152,793 says John made a mess in the bathroom. Cheryl says, hey, you could get a job at Tom's Pond, they pay good. I know some people there.
Why is gas gone up so much?
XVXPPXDX says don't forget about the condoms. Bubba the big truck guy says Cashier John has these weird vibrating toys, zip ties, baby oil, and extra small Magnum condoms in the trunk. It's kind of weird, no diddy. Big Deal BCTX says ask them if that gas price is right. Should be about $2.9.
Yes.
Country Boy 23,123 says John got candy in his pocket. Ryan 152,793 says
So when I showed up, they went from a 10 to.
Well, they went
Bubba
from.
the big
It was
truck guy
like
says,
they were looking
Hold on, guys.
around my
has this
room
really
trying
bad
to
rash
find
down there. Do y'all have any rash cream?
Hold on, let me turn you guys down.
And then, you know, they wanted my driver's license and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I actually had a gun pulled on me.
So it went from a 10 to a 2, right?
And then as soon as they were like, and then when you got there, they're like, oh, let me shut the door. Can I shut the door because such and such is out there? I said, I don't give a damn if he's recording. I said, shit, I'm telling you nothing but the truth. You know?
I heard they eventually arrested somebody, didn't they?
Yeah, no,
the guy with
arrested him, yeah.
with the airsoft gun.
Yeah, and because but when you got there, it was like then they were there for me. You know,
Went from a 10 to a 2.
Right. So I appreciate you being there.
No problem.
Know? But I was like, you know, that shit was scary. You know.
So you called. Let me get this straight.
No.
So you called for help.
I didn't call for help.
Somebody else called.
He came in my room. He shut the door because I had my door open because I was cooking. You know, we're in one room. You gotta let the smoke out. So he came, walked right in the room, and shut the door behind him, locked it, and then stood in front of it. Well, you know, I felt some type of way, like I need to get out of there, you know. And so I started going crazy. And then he pulls a gun out of his pants and cocks it like that. And so I went so crazy that he called the cops. You know what I'm saying?
He pulled a gun on you, then he called the cops.
Yeah, you know, I was like, you better kill me, you know. Better kill me. I'm like, I don't have no reason. All I live for is paying rent at this piece of shit, you know. That's what I can barely do.
Right.
And so I ain't got no reason to live.
So
Kill me. You better not miss.
So the cops came, and after they assessed the situation, there was a guy with a gun. Then they checked your room and were trying to interrogate you because,
they were
you were
there asking me for my ID and looking around. You can see them looking around.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
But I wasn't scared at all, you know, because it wasn't about that. That's not, you know, that's not. They shouldn't even been there watching me like that. But since I was at that hotel,
right,
you know,
every person in that.
Oh, I'm a drug dealer or something like that. You know
How often do you see the cops in there?
Oh, every day. They roll through. You know, roll through.
They also pull everybody over that leaves there, don't they?
Everybody that leaves there. I got friends that won't even come see me, and I ain't got nothing to do with none of that bullshit. You know, that place has had a reputation for. I'm 50 years old. It's had a reputation since as long as I can remember. But there's still people that live there that don't. You know, they're living there because it's cheap. You know, because they live there. You know, and that's me. You know, but because this guy had some kind of obsession with me, you know, I told her, I said, something's going to happen. He's going to do something crazy. I told her that. And sure enough. You know, because he was sending me some crazy messages.
Yeah.
But I don't report stuff. You know, for what?
They show up after and take a report, huh?
Exactly.
Well, I hope you have a much better night tonight. Well, that's good to know that, and that's the type of change I want to make in the community.
Yeah.
Is exactly from sending from a 10 to down to a 2, right?
I can tell a difference immediately.
The moment I walked up.
Immediately, as soon as they say, well, he's out there, do you want me to shut the door? And I said, no. You know, leave it open. You know, shit. Yeah, I mean, y'all are coming in and out.
I saw him
asking me the same question.
I could see him snooping around your room too.
Yeah,
So.
But anyway.
All right, we'll see you later. See you later. Guys, sorry, I turned you down. I wanted to hear that story, so guys, put it in the chat. What'd you guys think of that?
6 control position.
3028.2.
Jareel says, always film 5-0.
We're showing 68 on the inside and 62 on the outside.
156.
You guys remember?
152793 says, always film cashier, Rio John.
You guys remember the, that wasn't the cashier, by the way. You guys remember the call when we went to the Parker, right? And I could tell they were trying to shut the door. I was wondering why they didn't get the door shut. That was when we went to the Hampton? Right after that?
You can just
AD101M says, Lady, why are you telling the whole case to Officer Gray? Do you even remember why you came in the store?
Tom John Paul 3152, Tom John Paul 3152.
Jareel says, I think I would be starstruck if I ran into you somewhere, LOL.
I'm always out and about.
That's great. Clear for driver's license.
That's Sector JG for you.
01196455 01196455.
Big Devep says, John, what did the cashier say about the gas price?
Because it's a holiday. That's what she said.
Ryan 152793 says, now John is going to arrest you.
I'm not a cop. I can't make any arrests, nor do I want to make any arrests.
Says, what holiday?
I guess Super Bowl weekend?
Your plate expires February 2026 on a 2010 Chevy Camaro, tan in color. Owner is Sherry Song out of Angleton with confirmed insurance. Be advised the vehicle was there last night as well.
Player Preppers 1 says, I fell asleep. Ryan 152793 says, John actually made one arrest. Remember when that biker didn't have lights and you told the cop and he got arrested? Jareel says, President's Day is next Monday.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Who said that? Wow, that's some BS. 40 or 50 cents more for Super Bowl.
Frank.
AD101M says, Lifebot here. Someone please act up so I can get active.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I do feel horrible about that stop. I was trying to give the guy bike lights, not get him arrested.
212 says, oh, white Chevy Camaro, they're running you plates.
That was a tan Chevy Camaro. Yeah, I don't feel good about that.
That's correct.
I feel bad for like a month over that stop. Thanks for bringing it back.
That's clear.
Yeah, I tried to give the guy bike lights and he didn't hear me. Then the cops arrested him because he didn't have bike lights. I remember that stop like it was yesterday. Can't win them all, I guess.
Ryan 152793 says, "Oh, sorry. I was just trying to joke with you."
Yeah. Felt bad. I felt bad for a month over that stop.
911.
If I had just kept my mouth shut, they might not have noticed he didn't have any bike lights.
The information received up today.
I did learn a valuable lesson, didn't I? You know what? We can almost.
Maya Peppers 1 says, "I remember that night John felt so bad." AD 101M says, "Dispatch here. Correction. White Chevy Camaro Natan." Chubster 702 says, "What would it take to get you through the month? Maybe some of us could help out with a bill or two."
Let me tell you this. I'll put it together. I don't even know. I figured it's not going to hit. The storm's not going to hit till the 15th. So I'll let you know what it's going to take to weather the storm. But we thought we were big time streamers, but we lost our big supporter. That is the problem. I don't know what I did.
152793 says, "With a broke window."
I don't know.
811 says, "Never T as L to the police, John."
Yeah, I know. But I wasn't even talking to them. I was trying to holler at him. Bad move. Got him arrested for no bike light.
Van Mom 2024 says, "Hold up, Iron Storm. What are we talking about? What storm, John?"
Financial storm. It's about to hit. And I shouldn't even talk about it. According to chat.
Shield says, "Dollar extra good, Cash App."
So according to chat
Preppers 1 says, "What happened?"
According to ChatGPT, I shouldn't even mention that ever. I should just stay positive and keep streaming. But that's hard to do with no lights. Oh. Let's see here. I'm just trying to find every way I can to cut costs for streaming. Because I do know.
AD 101M says laid off janitor is with the bounty hunter.
I don't know what happened. But we can't just depend on one person. We got to work as a team. But I also read a statistic that like 52% of the country can't afford to pay their bills right now. So, I mean, we're all just screwed.
Jeriel says it's okay to ask for help.
Yeah, 52% of the country can't even pay their bills.
Bay of Preppers 1 says, "What happened to laid off?"
I don't know. I don't know. I never heard from him again. He sent me a message. I don't want to talk bad about him. I'm not talking bad about him. I'm so grateful for the support he gave me.
Jethro Miller
I'm not.
says Grabathard 2534 Fire Nightbot.
Nightbot is free. Nightbot is free.
Out on John Mary George.
But that's part of the test we were running today.
Jeriel says, "We are."
So the test I was running today was to eliminate some power usage by eliminating some computers. I'm not happy with the delay, but I think it'll work. Come on over, man. I'm going to try to get the light bill down by running less computers.
"Guys, my birthday is Tuesday. For my birthday, I'm asking for Cash App donations to the streamer we are watching."
Oh, that's so kind.
Sarah _902 says, "I thought Trump was making things better in America." Chillin' Like a Villain 212 says, John, everyone is struggling. Inflation is ridiculous.
Yeah, the stock market is booming.
AD 101M says, my granny said, come over tonight and you'll be fine this month.
The stock market is booming. I saw that.
Good. So very sec on 911, why is the banging back?
Chubster 702 says, if someone was interested in sponsoring your stream, what would you think of charging?
I don't even know. I don't even have a concept of that. I don't have a concept of that. I don't even have a concept of that. I don't know who would sponsor my crazy ass.
Chirild says, $1 extra good.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Extreme Element says, thank you for following Sour Patch 2303.
Sour Patch 23 with the follow. Thank you. All right, let's make another round through Lake Jackson and come back, and we'll see if anything's happening. We're about to go on our Sunday drive. I like your...
Project 2022 says, A1 is destroying jobs.
I'm assuming you meant AI. Think that's doing it? Also destroyed memory prices too, by the way. That's what I don't like. I'm gonna have to just hold still. We're gonna have to make it work with the memory we have now. Have you guys seen the prices on computer memory? It's crazy. 64 gigabytes of memory will cost you about $1,000 now. AI completely destroyed the memory market. I mean, that's probably kind of nerdy. Not a lot of people...
Project 2022 says, yes.
I'm just have to make do with the memory we have now.
Says, have you spoken to your other streamer buddies and see if they're seeing a downturn or if they have tips?
I know they are. I know every streamer is seeing it. I know every streamer is seeing it.
Tammy's 811 says, I wish you'd try Rainbow again. It's $14 for 1,000 tokens. They get $4 from the $14. You get 100% of your gifts, and you can collect it on the same day you stream. They do have TTS. Now you have to use the / at beginning of text, and it will read it to you.
I can try
903 Print Guy says, whistle.
No, every
Jeffrey Miller says, I always keep my eye out for discarded computers and harvest the hard drives for storage.
Yeah, and memory.
Bruhat 210 says, they are building a big AI company where I live, ruining our electric and water supplies. AD 101M says, AI here. Screw you, John.
759, 759.
I'm going to go check the Walmart.
903 Print Guy says, you will put it together sooner or later, LOL.
I saw one streamer. This was his tweet or his X, whatever you call it now. He said he was.
Dement says, someone said go to Costa Verde.
Okay. There was a streamer on X or Twitter, whatever you call it, this week. He said he was going to stream less because he was only making $700,000 a month now.
757.
I guess he went from $1 million a month to $700,000 a month. So he's going to stream less. I can't even fathom that. What are your thoughts? I mean, that's more than most people make. Some people make in a lifetime. He's complaining about making $700,000 in a month. I couldn't believe that. Like, I would have just kept my mouth shut on that one. I'd be like, oh, we'll somehow make it on $700,000 a month. Somehow.
Bijek 2022 says, AI will cause her 4,500 jobs at Dow Worldwide. 903 Print Guy says, that's crazy.
I can't even fathom that.
Anteam says, must be nice.
Right?
Big Devep says, MO money, MO problems. Tammy A's 811 says, I saw the other day where Dow is getting rid of about 5,000 employees across the United States, giving to AI.
We're screwed.
Ruhot 210 says, AI doesn't even bring in 1% of what's put out.
It doesn't, so they're costing more money to run it? That's good. I mean, I can tell you this much, if I was a programmer, I would be pissed. Because right now, the secretary can go put in a few lines in ChatGPT and come out with a program.
1614, show us back in morning.
But I have used AI to do shit too, so I'm complaining about something that I personally use.
903 Print Guy says, it's creeping in. They want us to use AI at work with reports and stuff. Make it easier, they say. Haha.
Yeah. I've automated myself out of tons of jobs. I can't even imagine how it is now. I literally have automated myself out of jobs.
Ruhot 210 says, Mike Trout's golf course he built here in Jersey has invitation membership only at $500K a year.
All right, let's build us a golf course. We'll build it in Sector JG. We'll charge $27 a year for our golf course.
630-01.2-9529.1. And we'll be to North Gas about over 2 minutes. It's 16 on the inside and 62 on the outside.
406.
AD101M says ChatGPT here. You used me before, so screw you, sir. Ruhot 210 says, it's built in a ghetto.
That's right.
903 Print Guy says, him 60% down year over year UGG.
Yeah.
Tazis Minago says, LOL.
Guys, how bad is the delay? Are you noticing your comments coming out way later?
Stream Element says, thank you for following Kimmy 19801. Jethro Miller says Erichan Zach's Outdoors. Hashtag 3. Have you thought about traveling to Houston to do your streams where there would be non-stop action up there?
I'm trying to make a change in my local community. Hearing stories like that lady just said, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make sensational videos. I get it. I get it.
Nightbot says 2019 Chevrolet Camaro. It's a V6 broke activist version. No back window and bad tires.
Hearing stories like
Hot 210 says it's not bad.
Hearing stories like that lady just said, where they came from a 10 to a 2 when I showed up. That's
what says maybe a little.
That's what I'm trying to do here. That's the impact and the change I'm trying to make.
Says I wouldn't take directions from us, but it's not terrible.
I wouldn't take directions from us. I gotcha. Well, I'm wondering if it's going to be, if I can save on the power bill by doing this, if that delay is worth it.
Dispatch 6 is on the pad up here at Northfield. We'll be shut down for some coal gas.
1.6, heavy at fuel.
If I go to Houston, I'll get arrested a couple times, yes, but I mean, I can do the same thing up there. But this is my local community. This is where my kids and my grandkids are.
Stream Element says, thank you for following 3exclusive_Giselle.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Bruhat 210 says, I posted this comment on January 3rd, 2016, but here it is.
All right, I get it, delay. I'll try to get it faster. But it's running on a kind of a cheap computer to run. It already has to be running anyway. I can literally turn all the other computers off in my office now.
Stream Element says, thank you for following the Shout Jay.
Did you guys hear it?
Cherilde says, it's worth it if you save money.
Show me off, dude. Next coverage, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Did you guys hear that lady's story? You heard what she said, right? Like, they were all the way at a 10. I show up, they're like, oh, can we shut the door? And like, no. She's like, no, keep it open.
Spoopy says, I wrote this message on a typewriter. John, do you have any more ribbon ink in yours?
That's before my time.
Bruhat 210 says, just busting in you, John.
I know you are. That was actually some funny shit. We have 9 followers on Rumble now. When I started the stream, we had 9 followers. We should be live there too, in theory.
Cherilde says, it's an awesome story.
That's why when I say every night we're only making a difference in the one person that we're there for, that's the only difference that's even possible.
83 says, I'm one of the 9.
Sure. Yes, let me come.
Cherilde says, another app one have never heard of.
Yeah, you could just stay where you're at. I'm just trying to, if some people have it, they might run into my stream.
Says, John PPL say go to Costa Verde.
I'm going right now. I'm going right now. I'm not hearing any traffic about anything happening there, by the way.
Bijek 2022 says, someone says go to Zosta Verde.
That's where we're going.
Bijek 2022 says, Costa.
We're going. Yay, green light. Yesterday, we miraculously
Wicked
fell.
Clones 83 says, and then Jones tricks us out of there.
I don't know if that was. I have to ask him about that. What that was about. Yeah, because remember we went to Hampton and there was nothing. Like I mean nothing. I don't think he
Real says, I got on Rumble today. Big Devept says, I think the person at Costa Verde is just messing with us.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. We have nothing else to do, right? We have absolutely nothing else to do. We're out on a Sunday drive, so I'd be driving anyway. After... Hold on, guys. The window's going to get better. I don't even think I need this jacket tonight. Sometimes they're not messing with us.
Wicked Clones 83 says, it was just weird how he said I show you something later that night.
Mm-hmm. I think he was kidding, but I get it. But we went to
Jeffrey Miller says Rumble is working.
All right. How many followers I got? 4? No, 9. We had 9 when we started.
Ruhat 210 says, just practicing my new management position. Okay, guys, drop party right now, or stream ends LOL.
There you go. $1,000 or it's over. I wonder how that guy's doing. There might be something at Costa Verde. I see one cop out there anyway, I think. This is the apartment.
Jethro Miller says it said 3 watching and 10 followers.
Yeah, okay, we made one more. I mean, heck, all I can do is flip a lever and it's another platform, right? We have nothing to lose. Looks pretty quiet over here. Oops, I said the Q word. Sorry, I was just kidding. I didn't mean it.
Coming down to you, got 4 on board, 1 plus 5 9. We're going to be on front route.
Wait, 6 for you, Kimberly.
There's a raccoon. He ran.
Wicked Clones 83 says, when I followed you on Rumble today, it was at 5 on Buffalo, 83 on their John.
Ooh, watch this raccoon. This raccoon gives no fucks. Welcome to the Raccoon Channel. All raccoons all the time.
AD101M says, Frankie here. Let me talk to the raccoon.
I also saw a possum behind there.
$23, good for the
Control 6.
Point 6, go ahead.
Please come as reported.
Band Mom 2024 says, hey, it's a trash panda.
92 heart rate, 96 over 45. Total respiration is 96% or better.
Christina_0479 says, trash panda.
Point 6, good copy on patient report 4004.
says, John went from alligators to raccoons. What a recent turn of events. LOL.
All right, he's out of here.
AD101M says, Frankie here. Never mind, he's not afraid of trash bags. Shereel says, 10 followers on Rumble. Barneyable 870 says AD101M here. I don't know my own name and wish I was Officer Randy.
1126 332 room 132 for a mental health call.
Shereel says, and it's live. Band Mom 2024 says, Frankie says that is his cousin on his mom's side, LOL.
To a behavioral facility. We do have an officer around. Same time it's going to be 2350.
Costa Verde, everyone. Nothing happening. We gotta call it to the Quinta. Mental health call.
Barneyable 8704 says raccoonery.
5519, we're in the area. Do you have any exact location?
Let me put you guys straight again.
Really? We need to go towards Phillips and more.
Another last truck.
Towards Phillips Drive.
That's clear.
rep says, I'm having issues signing up on Rumble. It's looping the sign up page. He'll try again tomorrow.
All right. Well, no. I mean, just trying to pick up extra people. No. Not trying to send you away.
I didn't know. I have one female on board, Round County Jail, Kirk beginning.
Good.
206642.
Jello, everyone.
We're going to notify the jail. It's going to be combative. Good. What is
861. 861.
We're just gonna monitor on this call, guys.
Eight 661. 861.
I think we'll go over. We'll go in the gas station. This is a mental health call, guys, so we're just gonna monitor from across the street. I don't want to add to any problems. And I don't want to get in the ambulance's way, so.
Trying to put him up. Thanks for calling that. We're out on it. It's going to be Maple. They're out also.
Bad parking.
Bubba the big truck guy says we know it's bad parking. When do you ever have good parking, lol?
Sometimes I do. Yesterday I had at least 2 or 3 perfect 10s.
Bayou Preppers 1 says what's going on here?
Mental health call. We're just monitoring. We're normally not ambulance chasers, but we also got 2 cops, so.
Bayou Preppers 1 says damn sad.
All right, I'll stop playing.
Barney of the Rubble says hey Big Dave, how are you? Actually don't answer, you smell too much. Wicked Clowns 83 says why's that Big Shadow keep following us? Oh, it's just Shadow John. Stream Elements says thank you for following Asuna _ 4200.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Whipped Up Wishes says chat, what's the call? Just rejoined.
It's a mental health call. We're just observing. Only because there are 2 cops here as well. So if it turns to show anything other than a mental health evaluation and the person getting help from EMS, then we'll go over there. But I don't need to make the situation worse. I'll also put the camera down when the person comes, so.
Bubba the big truck guy says give John $1,000 or he ends his stream. Bravo, bravo. Whipped Up Wishes says gotcha, thanks John. Barney of the Rubble says can you ask them to help me please? Clowns 83 says you don't even have to be over there. Shadow John reaches all the way over there.
That's right.
At an apartment complex, vehicle on fire. In 1303 West Lang, across the street. There's going to be an apartment with a vehicle on fire. Everybody is out of the vehicle. Alvin clear 0008.
Car fire in Angleton. And Alvin, sorry, Alvin, I messed up.
Clear 507. Apartment complex on the corner of West Lang and 3rd Street.
Barney of the Rubble says, have you been fighting your shadows again, John?
It happens.
Claston 72 says, evening John, how are you doing, sir?
Wonderful, how are you? Beautiful night.
Barney of the Rubble says, do you find it mostly happens when you have PMS?
Don't have that issue. I can't find any correlation between the two, actually.
Claston 72 says, glad you're wonderful. I am okay. M's call, I assume.
Yeah, just a mental
Barney of the
health
Rubble
call.
says Mike went out.
Test, 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 test. Mic check, mic check. I can see the voice, the audio meter working.
Be advised, vehicle is fully engulfed, getting close to the apartment.
Claston 72 says Mike is fine on my end.
Guys, I am listening to the scanner. If anything more exciting than this pops up, we'll go. I could probably actually sit in the car. Only other thing on the scanner was a car fire in Alvin.
I go through now.
Claston 72
Claston
says
72
always film 5-0.
Always film 5-0.
Always. Ooh, it'll get better, guys. It'll get better.
Fire units responding via buzz. PD is going to start evacuating.
It's me, everyone.
I'm out at the jail.
Classon 72 says, "Hi, me. Nice to meet you."
If we get any calls about loud noises, it's going to be this fire.
If we get any calls about loud noise, there's a heck of a fire in Alvin. So that car fire is close to an apartment. That car fire is close to an apartment. So they started evacuating the apartment. Now they just said show fire out, so that's good.
507 clear. 16 fence is on fire now.
Oh wait, no, fence is on fire now. Never mind. Cancel what I said about fire out. The fence is on fire. I was wrong.
507 clear.
Gerald says, "I left for 5 minutes."
It's just an EMS or a mental health call. They've already got the person in the back of the ambulance, so our services are no longer needed. Situations like this, guys, we just monitor. We're not ambulance chasers, but when you send 2 cops, we're gonna at least watch.
Wicked Clones 83 says, "Alvin been crazy the last 2 nights."
Yeah.
Classon 72 says, "Battalion Chief Gray."
Yes, we have a vehicle and a fence attached by
Vehicle and a fence.
Barney O'Therable says, "As long as the person is with EMS and not the cops."
That's right.
And a fence attached exploders.
I was wrong about the fire being out. Sorry about that. Hopefully they knock it down before it gets to the apartment.
Soripang 8046 says, "John, where we head to?"
I don't know. Really not much happening. You feel car sick?
Clones 83 says, always good to be there, never know how cops treat mental health calls.
Right.
Classin 72 says, welcome to Red Light Show.
Welcome.
26, respond 415 North Boulevard Street, got a text to 911. Only thing on the message is the sharing of the location, requesting emergency services. 440 is not responding to text messages from dispatch. 30 back.
Terrell says, John, are you going to take the night off?
Text to 911.
Tomorrow? I don't know. No, I can't afford it.
Only thing in the message is the sharing of the location, requesting emergency services. 440 is not responding to text messages from dispatch. 30 back.
That's also an Alvin.
How far are you?
Off of Layview Street.
Oh, far away.
Layview, turn on 3rd Street.
It's like 40 minutes away. Everybody would be asleep by the time we got there.
507 on location.
507. 507, do you want EMS to stage for recon?
36 back.
Classin 72 says, nice stop.
Thank you.
Negative, I don't know right now. 507 on location.
Alvin, clear. Clear 507. 507, do you want EMS to stage for recon?
We got a green light.
Clear 507.
Negative, I don't know right now.
Alvin, clear.
3 on scene.
Clear 507.
They're fine.
Cody Scarborough 1 says, hello.
Hey, Cody, how are you?
Fortune.
On location.
There is a 12.
See nothing over here. All right, let's go. Let's go to the palm trees.
Engine 32 will be en route with 2 from Station 2.
Their engine 32 showing route.
Engine 32 will be en route with 2 from Station 2.
Cody Scarborough 1 says, has it been a slow night, Jan?
Yep.
Their engine 32 showing route.
Classin 72 says, well, good night, sir, take care, and stay safe.
Will do. I'm going to put it on previously recorded so I can do
Classin 72 says, See you next time.
I'm going to put it on previously recorded so I can do some testing from home, okay?
Wicked Clones 83 says, Night, John.
Good night. I'm going to put it on previously
Classon
recorded. Good night.
72 says, Where's that fire?
And Alvin.
And Skrull 82 says, Good night, everyone.
Did you guys hear me say I'm going to put it on previously recorded? Just so I can do some testing from home.
903 Print Guy says, Whistle be cool, man.
55.
Chiriog says, Okay, good night, camera boy. LOL.
Good night.
Turn on camera 45.
Classon 72 says, Sounds good, sir.
All right, guys. You're going to go to previously.
It's in your beard, Jake. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Edie, you.
Hey, Cruz, got a carpenter. Don't start the test until I tell you to. You understand? What you're going to do, I'm going to show you the starting position. You're going to get the starting position until they do. I'm going to show you how to do it. Take your left foot and place it on your right line. Take your right foot, place it in front of your left foot. Now, left foot touching heel to toe with your right foot touching heel to toe to your left foot. On that imaginary line, try to find your foot. Keep both hands and arms down by your side, and you're going to stay in that position until the other. You understand so far? Can you get in that position for me? Not yet. I'm going to explain it to you and show you how to do it, okay? With your left foot being your first step, you're going to take 9 heel-toe steps towards my patrol car. Look down at that lead foot, count each step out loud. Okay, when you get to that 9th step, keep your lead foot planted, make a series of small turns by pivoting on the ball of your foot, 9 heel-toe steps back. Like I say, keep your hands and arms down touching your side, and don't start the test till I tell you to, and once you start, continue until you're done. You understand? It's going to look just like this. 1, 2, 3, and so forth to number 9. Keep that weak foot planted. Pivoting on the ball of your foot, not small through the turn.
She's like, that was pretty good. She was like, we're good. She's like,
I say it curves though. See how it curves? It's got to be a straight line.
no, I don't think that one was big.
You understand the test now? You understand the test? Begin when you're ready.
Yeah. It's literally that's what it is. Yeah, I'm the one that likes to wear it.
Done? Stand right here in front of me. You're going to face me. Bring your feet together. Hands and arms down touching your side. You're going to stay in this position until I tell you otherwise. You understand now? Once
raise 1 foot approximately 6 inches off
Yeah,
the ground.
because he was like, you know, you got
You're going to look down at your elevated foot and you're going to count out loud. Look and down. Look down. I didn't say
Look down. I thought you said go down.
no, look down. So you're going to look down at your elevated foot and you're going to count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so forth. I tell you to stop. There's no going up, no going down. I am. Okay, and I'm going to show you, okay? It's going to look just like this, okay? You're going to keep both hands and arms down, touching your side the entire time. You're going to raise 1 foot approximately 6 inches off the ground, and you're going to look down at it. I am. I'm going to show you. You're going to look down at that elevated foot and count out loud. Okay, it's going to look just like this. I'm going to say start. Down at your elevated foot, you're going to count out loud. 1001, 1002, and so forth until I tell you to stop. Do you understand now?
Guys, the mosquitoes are just atrocious right here.
Look at me. Can you fan me?
I understand. I'll tell you what, instead of me saying start, you begin when you're ready, okay?
They're eating me alive too.
Yes, ma'am.
Because he got a job out there at the plant. Because his dad has been here for like 2 years. Because I was the bartender. And we have kids right now. Probably. It was great. Yeah? In Houston? I am. I love you. I went to Heartbreakers. That was fun. I used to dance at Treasures. Like 2 years ago. I was at Treasures. Yeah, they make them money. Right?
Alright, this next test is kind of you're going to be in the same position.
I'm making another 1,000. It is. Yeah, it's okay.
Stand your feet together. Use your arms down by your side, touching your side. You stay in that position until I tell you otherwise. You understand now? When I tell you to begin, I'm going to say start. You're going to look up, close your eyes, and count 30 seconds in your mind, not out loud, in your mind. Okay? When you get to 30 seconds, look down, open your eyes, and say stop. It's important you tell me to stop. Okay?
Count 30 seconds. Yeah.
You're going to look up, close your eyes, count 30 seconds in your mind. When you get to 30, look down, open your eyes, and say stop. Okay, it's going to look just like this. I'm only going to do a few seconds, but it's going to look just like this. Start. Stop. You understand the test? You understand the test? Are you ready? Begin.
Oh, so if I had like a paper on me, I could do it?
No.
You probably should have.
So sex offenders, charges.
No, it's only sex offender if someone.
You probably would still get some kind of like this. Done?
Oh, the fun one.
How long did you count?
I gotta do my quota kind of.
Walk right up. We'll grab the shoe.
No, no.
Just wait for me right up there. Not right there.
It's right there, Mama.
I'll show you by your shoes. are going to be placed under arrest for driving while intoxicated. You got to put handcuffs on you, that's just policy. I'm going to put you in the front seat with me. I have a tow truck coming to your vehicle. Is there anything in the vehicle you want me to get out? And the tow truck gets you? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You said no? It's alright, thanks for calling back.
Hi.
I'll put two of you.
Are you letting?
I can, if she needs phone numbers, we can write it down and she can.
You can?
Yeah.
Out of her phone?
I'm going.
You got my
Well, she's got to see a judge in the morning.
In the morning? And then what can we do?
Right now, nothing.
What do we do in the morning? Like just wait for her call?
You gotta wait for her call because she's gotta see a judge, so she'll get a bond.
Okay.
And once she gets a bond, she'll give whoever a phone call.
Please call me a veteran. We got you. I got you.
So you going to the sheriff's office? Yeah. You don't have sheriff's office?
It's okay.
You don't have sheriff's office?
I got you. Call me a veteran, please.
Do you have our numbers ready? Are you gonna give her her phone?
Yeah, I'm gonna let her
We're
hear
gonna
it.
be okay.
I'll write it down for her.
It's out of the door. Okay. I got your phone. I got your phone.
So when she sees the judge in the morning,
she has a call to call one of us.
So
Is it up to us to get the bills?
Yes.
One?
That or she can call, but yeah. There's no
Okay.
point getting one now if they're gonna tell you they can't do anything because they don't have a bond.
Okay.
She's gotta see a judge.
why are y'all arresting her?
So she's gotta see a judge in the morning, and then the judge will send the bond, and then she'll be able to call whoever she calls. At that point, if she calls you, you'll be able to get a bond.
Yeah, I got you. I got everything.
You're gonna be okay.
I got you.
You're gonna be okay.
I got you.
Just please call me.
I got you.
Relax. You're gonna be fine. We'll get you out.
I
We'll get you out right away.
You can't keep it in the jail, we can take it with you to be your property. With the phone number.
And she could like tell you what number. Like
You
she
can tell
could
me what
look
number
for.
to need.
I
I know
What are
Me
we'll-
or
I'll
Petra.
let
Me
you
or
get-
Petra.
Are y'all putting her detaining cell or what are y'all doing? Y'all putting her in county?
Yeah, she's gonna tell me.
I'm sorry, I've never been in jail.
Like literally, I know. Literally ASAP. We'll get you out right away. Please call me or Petra.
I'm gonna move my car.
We got the money. We're
We're
gonna get you out.
Okay.
ASAP.
They can go in my car and get my wallet?
Oh yeah, can we grab her wallet?
No, damn, like my wallet.
You want it with us or with you? You want it with us or with you?
Me watch out?
So you want it with you or you
Yeah,
want
I'm
us?
just backing up, so I'm get out of the rest.
Please call me or Petra. We both have the money and we'll get you out. We'll hold on to it. We have you.
I'm gonna call the girls like this tomorrow. I got it. It's only the solution. I know.
You're gonna be okay. We're gonna get you out right away.
It's okay, I don't give a fuck. Listen to me. What you wanna take? What you wanna take? What do you wanna take?
We'll take your wallet. We got you. We got you. She can't put her shoes on? Can she put her shoes on?
I have sandals in my car. I have sandals in my car.
Y'all grab her sandals?
They in my car.
Car.
The other way.
I have sandals in my car.
You need help?
Yes, please. This is so heavy on the side.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I got my saw and
I didn't need to slam it. How's it going, man? Hmm.